No, that is it. And there goes Norbert with the fatality.
Oh! The champion has been
eliminated.
knocked.
We're going to see a new champion. Oh, Aiden Cordova is moving on.
Aiden moves on. What a
He's eliminated Norbert Vale.
And we have just begun.
Oh, and a nice head kick. Is Jenner gonna move on?
Yes,
And
he
he
is.
does!
Oh, yes, he is.
Brandon
with the win.
Brandon! What?
He knocked out the champ. That's
What?
wow.
For Mortal Kombat's very own Rich Divizio!
Undisputed Bloody Wars Championship. Oh, look at that. And look at that slamming. That's literally
The 60-hit comp.
But because of the fact that you eliminated Michelle in the Tekken 3 tournament, I have to avenge her L. So guess what? Don't take this ass kicking personally.
sleeping on it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, he's not
Oh, and
sleeping
he doesn't!
on it. Yep, not
Steven
he's
Lucas
definitely not
is
sleeping on
moving
it.
on!
Gotta give it up to Michelle, though.
Steven!
I give it
It is all over!
The return
Norbert
of
Vale
Norbert Vale,
is your
the
2-5
champion.
Bloody Wars champion!
This rose is for you. Bloody Wars Nation! This is JP Pitts, your host of the Bloody Wars Tournament, and welcome to another episode of the press conference. This is the press conference right after this huge event that we've had last Sunday. Boy, oh boy, what a huge event that was. I got to give a huge shout out to everyone that's tuning into the stream. I've already got a crowd already. Let's see who we've got. We've got Steven Lucas in the stream chat. What's popping, Mr. Hold on. I didn't even do that right. We've got Mr. Steven Lucas in there. What's going on, Steven? And then we've got Damian Cordova. He's probably at work right now, but tuning into the stream chat. What's going on, Damian? And then we've got Norbert Vale checking in on us. What's going on, folks? Thank you all for being here. This road, if there was a portal to send this rose out to everyone, or at least a petal, it would go out to everyone. But anyways, welcome. Oh, we even got Aiden Cordova in here. What's going on? I noticed the icon. He's got the trunk gorilla icon. What's going on, Aiden? Glad you're here, my friend. But yeah, this is wow. Let me tell you, the last Bloody Wars tournament was last Sunday. That was with Super Dragon Ball Z. It was a huge event for everyone. We had 16 guys in our roster from that time. Huge shout outs to everyone that participated in the tournament. And it was huge. It was huge, folks. Your top three contenders, third place was Norbert Vale, walking away with third place. Second place from that time was a new incomer named Poco. First place winner and interim champion, Devo Pederkin. We will get to those guys in a bit. But like I said, huge shout outs to all those guys and massive congratulations to everyone. I have to give I gotta give a shout outs to DSP. He was supposed to make it in the the Dragon Ball Z tournament, but due to some last minute work stuff that he had to get done with his job, he didn't make it out to my tournament, which is understandable. We love you, DSP, but you guys will see him in the next one for sure. Especially if if his nickname was at the time Dan Naomi Dan, I think, yeah. I also want to give a huge shout outs to our new Bloody Wars interviewer, Catherine Bosey, for the interviews. She had is my screen frozen? Sorry about that, folks. Huge shout outs to Catherine Bosey. She had an awesome interview. You know, it was pretty huge. She made her debut with the interviews. She was engaging with the contestants. Let me know how Catherine did when she personally interviewed you guys. What's the most important thing about being interviewed is, you know, the contestants feel good about the interviews, you know? So shout outs to Catherine for that. And then and especially she did really well, especially during the moment when Norbert's little moment happened. If Norbert has OnlyFans, subscribe or don't. I'm not going to. But anyways, I want to give another shout out to Galloping Ghost Ray for commentating and being himself in there. You know, he didn't hold back when he was, you know, talking in the stream. He was commentating and giving his little personality in there, and that's what we need for Bloody Wars, because, you know, it's not PG. It really isn't. We like to go hard on some stuff, you know, even too hard to the point we might risk being on Rumble, you know. That's what we want. That's what makes the content better, you know. So huge shout outs to Ray for that. We might even give him a contract soon. But like I said, folks, awesome tournament this was. So, like I said, today is the Bloody Wars press conference. Tonight's discussion, we will be talking about the updated top 10 rankings that were just updated not too long ago. Then after that, we've got updates on Devo versus GGA Shady's battle. And then afterwards, we will be discussing more about the next Bloody Wars tournament, which will be Power Show. That's a huge one, folks. And then an interesting add-on to the Bloodcast. You know, the Bloodcast, it needs a little bit more hype. And I know we've been doing a lot of, we've been doing a lot of the round tables. But I think it needs a little bit more than that, you know? We want to create better shows that have like something that gets everyone excited about and that gives everyone a reason to pop in here every single time we go live. So we've had some add-ons, and I think it's going to be good ones. But first, let us go over the top 10 rankings of the Bloody Wars tournament. Didn't have the singles to put in, yeah. So, before we get into the rankings, I want to give an honorable mention. My honorable mention for the top 10 rankings goes to Claudio Capello. You know, Claudio, he's from Springfield. He's from the Springfield area. He tries to come out here whenever there's a chance for him to get, you know. And he's not big into fighting games, and he didn't have to come out here for Bloody Wars. But, you know, he did. He showed up. And it's always nice seeing Claudio Capello coming out here and just hanging out with the community, putting some mad scores in. You know, we could see some big stuff from him in the future. It's always nice, and I'm always looking forward to see Claudio coming in here to the arcade. It's always nice talking to him. So, Claudio, if you're watching this, Thank you for attending to my tournament, man. This honorable mention for this press conference goes to you. Well, that said, folks, let us head over to our top rankings, contenderships of the Bloody Wars tournament. Starting with number 10. Surprise, surprise. You got Kaylee Cordova, ladies and gentlemen. Kaylee. Oh, my God, folks. I'm telling you. There were times where Kaylee Cordova would be like, should I participate? Should I not? You know, she gave it a go with Super Dragon Ball. And let me tell you, folks, it did pay out. She had her first win in the tournament. I think it was, the first battle that Kaylee had was with her siblings. And, you know, she sees her siblings almost every single day. So it's not really much of a stress to her when she's getting into these tournaments. But then after that, folks, bumped down to losers, had a forfeit against Nicole, and then, but then she had an opponent against Jose Velasquez. And let me tell you, I'm going to put in Damien's comment in order for me to replace this. Hold on. I misspelled her name again. I misspelled everyone's name. I am sorry. First it was Placky with a K, then it's Kaylee, then it's Damien. Forgive me, folks. I am not a good speller. Don't invite me to a spelling bee. Like I said, folks, her first win off of that tournament was with Jose Velasquez. And Jose is not an easy person to take down when it comes to scoring and for arcade games in general. So huge shout outs to you, Kaylee. And now that you're more comfortable with the tournaments, I feel like there's going to be more of you in the future. Thank you for the correction. And number 9, folks, you got Brian Weisberg, your new Galloping Ghost yearly member. Wow, folks. For someone that's just coming in and making their debut in the Bloody Wars tournament, he was putting some good matches in. His first match was against Catherine Bosey, the interviewer. And then afterwards, he went all the way to round 2 in the tournament and then was playing against Kaylee and then even beat Damien, former number 1 ranked contender, someone that's been into the tournament for a long time, and then kept winning from there, beating a former Bloody Wars champion, Israel Bahina. It's insane stuff with Brian. And he's no stranger to competition. No stranger to competition. That Brain. I put Brain. What the hell, dude? Okay. when I put in Brian, I am sorry. Hold on. You don't deserve that. Hold on. Brian, there you go. When I saw Brian's performance with Dragon Ball, I was really impressed. And he's no stranger to competition at all. He was a former contender in the Pinball Expo Championship. I think he was in C2E2. I'm not too sure, but, it's all good. It's all good. Now that he's a yearly member for the arcade, I'm pretty sure we're going to see more of him often, and he's going to be coming out here for competition. Just wait, folks. Just wait. And he's 4-2. That's his overall record, 4-2. That's pretty awesome. So impressive stuff from Brian. Next up, folks, at number 8, you got David Figueroa, my little brother. Dude, what in the actual hell? He's been picking up a little bit of wins in the tournaments. His overall record is 5-4 as of this year. And he's been kicking ass the same way that he's been kicking ass in wrestling. You know, it's put 2 and 2 together. I've been training this man for a long time. I'm starting to think that he's picking up the speed. So congratulations to my little brother. His overall record is 5-2 or 5-4. I'm really impressed with what he has done. I can't wait to see more of that. So watch out, folks. Watch out. Next up at number 7. Oh boy. At number 7, you got your former Bloody Wars champion, Israel Bahina. He's put in some work into this tournament. I mean, he's been coming out here for what? Almost 2 years now. He's been here since the first Bloody Wars tournament, and he has not skipped in a while. And his overall wins were pretty huge. He had a win against Brandon Travis and Steven Lucas. Steven's a huge competitor, you know. So I believe that he's got full strength and full fighting game knowledge. He's back in the rankings, at least in the top 10, putting in the work. He's already got Mortal Kombat in the books, trying to get Street Fighter involved in there, King of Fighters as well. So not only can you expect them in the scorecards, but expect some Beastman attacks as well. Good seeing you, Israel. Hope I see you on later on shortly. Next up at number 6, you got new juggernaut Poco, folks. I think his real name is Ian, I believe. He had me change his full name into something else, but you know, nicknames are pretty cool. I love nicknames. I even got myself a nickname. But no, Poco, he was one hell of a beast at Dragon Ball. You know, he came in hard towards the grand finals. He was the top. He was the top of the bracket almost throughout the entire tournament. He went to losers by Devo, and it was pretty huge. He resetted the whole bracket. That was Devo. But regardless, Poco had a huge competition. His overall record from that tournament was 4-2, and based off of the shirt that he had, I'm hoping we can see him in Third Strike the next time we had Third Strike. And Power Stone is a Capcom game, so maybe we can see him in Power Stone. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. If you guys figure it out on what the Discord channel or the Discord server that Poco was talking about on the stream, be sure to send me the link to that so I can connect that link to the Bloody Wars roster and give them full shout outs as well. Special recognition. Poco, if you're watching this stream, thank you for attending to the Bloody Wars tournament. We love you having here, and we hope you come into our future tournaments. Well deserved, all around. Next up, folks, and sitting at number 5. Probably gonna get spammed later on. You got your former Galloping Ghost Gamer of the Year, Steven Lucas. Why do I say that? Because his overall record from the tournaments is 6-6, and he's got 6 wins in his resume. He did pretty good in Dragon Ball. I'm not gonna lie. For someone that has barely time to learn new moves, and he even suggested to himself that he was gonna sit out of this tournament, but he held strong and he said, "You know what? screw it. Why the hell not? And, you know, like I said, folks, it's better to come to these tournaments to get a higher ranking. It's better because I feel like once you start coming out to our tournaments, your overall rankings would be higher, you know? So that's one of the reasons why Stephen Lucas is up there, you know? He's creeping up to the top, and, you know, he hasn't missed a tournament. So huge shout outs to you, Stephen. We love you. We love having you here in our tournaments. We love it, man. We just love it. It completes our community. So it just completes us. We love you, Stephen. Next up, sitting at number 4. A little bit of a drop back, but whatever. You got Aiden Cordova sitting at number 4. He did pretty good in Dragon Ball. You know, we've seen him trained, and we've seen him, you know, getting back into the horse a little bit, especially after he graduated John F. Kennedy High School. You know, we've been trying to see him come up with some stuff, and, you know, it's been improving, you know. He's still one of our top guys. His overall record after the Dragon Ball Z tournament is 8-6. So not bad at all from Aiden. Really good stuff from Aiden. His record from the tournament is 3-2, coming in 5th place of the overall tournament. So really not bad for Aiden Cordova. Now I will say this, and I know he will be in the tournament for Power Stone, and he's been putting on some stuff with Power Stone. Let's just say for Power Stone, you know, I can kind of get scared with Power Stone when it comes to Aiden. So, and let's not forget, I'm the best Power Stone player in the world. And if Aiden's trying to catch up to me, exchanging some losses towards me, he's going to be up there. So watch your back when it comes to Aiden. He ain't sitting at number 4. When it comes to Power Stone, hell, he might be number 1. Or maybe the champion. That's if I don't participate. Just saying. Next up at number 3. Surprise, surprise. You've got Damian Cordova walking away with the number 3 ranked contendership in the Bloody Wars tournament. Same exact thing with Stephen Lucas. His record from the tournament was 2-2. He's been putting some practicing and training his kids to do the same thing. You know, he deserves a push, because that's all it takes is for you to be driven into these fighting games. Especially our community guys are working their tails off to get a higher ranking and a better advantage in the bracket. You know, Damian's up there with them, and the record speaks for itself. His overall ranking in the Bloody Wars tournament is 9-8. So he's got 9 wins. I think that's the most wins for this season behind Norbert. So that's pretty huge. That's huge for Damian. So huge shout outs to Damian pushing himself up into the higher rankings. So good stuff, Damian. We will be seeing you later on, hopefully with the belt this time. Or your kids one day. We'll see. Next up at number 2. Is this really a surprise at all? You got Norbert Vale sitting at number 2. You know, him, Norbert Vale, coming in here with 3rd place in Super Dragon Ball Z. Overall record is 12-6. And then that's our best record in the Bloody Wars tournament. He's got the best record in the Bloody Wars, MVP award winner. It's pretty huge. He's still sitting at the top for now. Love the drive that Norbert has for himself every day. I think his overall record in the tournament is 4-2. So it's a 3-way tie with Poco and Brian. So, Brian is catching up. And especially, I don't think Brian, the dude, I don't think he had any sort of practice in his resume towards that game. So he could be a dangerous character. But for now, Norbert is where he's at. Congratulations to Norbert. We will be seeing him in Power Stone, where he's going to be catching an ass whooping from me with our head-to-head battles against each other. He's probably going to be 0-12 this time. I'm not sure, but Norbert, congratulations, my friend. Keep doing what you're doing. Next up, at the interim championship spot, you got Devo Peterkin, folks. Devo, your interim Bloody Wars champion, putting Poco at the losers in the grand finals. The man that was dominating the whole tournament from the beginning, putting him set to last and destroying him. And it was a close battle, but Devo got it. I remember the first time I had a conversation with him, he told me, I think it was in the interview, right? He told me that he would bother his grandma for the game because specifically that game, he loved that game so much that he had to bother his grandma for it. I mean, it could have been any game in the world. Specifically that game, he put in some practice towards it. And let me tell you, folks, it paid off. It paid off for sure. Devo Peterkin, ladies and gentlemen, sitting at the interim championship spot. So huge congratulations to Devo and his hard work. He has got the interim championship belt. He's also got the Akira Toriyama memorial sketch of Goku. And I think he's got the Kame Funko Pop, if I'm not mistaken. Love it, Devo. Keep up the good work. Hopefully I'll see you in the future tournaments. Last but not least, folks, sitting at the championship spot, you got GGA Shady. No surprise there at all. Didn't perform at the Dragon Ball Z tournament, but, he did his commentating. He's got himself a new belt as well. He's going to show that off for a while until Devo can try to get his hands off of it. It's going to be a huge one, So I can't wait to see what he can do with the game that he might choose. I in the stream, he says he might do Third Strike. So who knows what he's got up in his plate. And speaking of that, we've got updates on the head-to-head battle. Before we get into that, let's recap first. We got the championship spot. We've got GGA Shady, interim champion Devo, number 2 ranked contender Norbert Vale, number 3 Damien, 4 Aiden, number 5 Stephen Lucas, number 6 Poco, number 7 Israel Bahina, number 8 David Figueroa, number 9 Brian, not Brain, and number 10 Kaylee. It's Kaylee, but not Kaylee. Huge congratulations to the top 10 ranked contenders. If you want a chance, if you want an opportunity to put yourself get yourself in the spotlight towards the top 10 ranked contenderships, go to www.bloody-wars-tournament.com and sign up to our tournaments, and you can get yourselves in, and you have access to this, folks. Like, look at this. It's awesome. With that said, folks, we've got ourselves updates on when we're going to see GGA Shady versus Devo live in YouTube at the Galloping Ghost Arcade. And that date is July. Hold on. July 17th at 6 p.m. The Bloody Wars Championship Battle. 2 out of 3 games to choose from. All at live July 17th at 6 p.m. So, we've got some time to explore what could go down. Devo chose Street Fighter 3 Alpha, and then we've got GGA Shady choosing Third Strike. So like I said, folks, 2 out of 3 games will determine who will be the new undisputed Bloody Wars champion. And those 2 contenders have an opportunity to choose which games will they have to battle it out from. And then if there is even a third game involved, that third game will be chosen by moi. And like I said, whoever has 2 wins from the battle first gets the undisputed Bloody Wars Championship. Will it be Devo Peterkin, or will it be the undisputed Bloody Wars champion, GGA Shady? Damian Cordova has a question. What is it, Damian? Let me know in the stream chat. And this is what it is, folks. This is a press conference. So if you want to sit here and have a Q&A with me, please, by all means, let's have one. Then yeah, let's have one. Let's have one. Now that that's out of the way, we've got ourselves something that's coming up. We've got Power Stone, folks. Official Sunday, July 28th at 4 p.m. Oh boy, we've got people asking questions. Okay, we've got hold on. So moving forward, the second place become interim champion. So it all depends. It all depends. So what I mean by that is, so the reason why we've got ourselves an interim champion is to replace the champion temporarily. So because GGA Shady didn't participate in the tournament, we needed to crown a champion. That's where Devo came in to step into the play and is the interim champion. For now, that's if he beats Shady. But like I said, folks, if there's ever a situation where the Bloody Wars Championship can't be defended, or if there's something wrong with the champion, or whatever the case may be, odds are there might be an interim champion, and then after we crown the interim champion, that person will have an opportunity to have a 2 out of 3 battle with this champion going forward, if that makes sense. So trying out this system for now, this just came up, but trying to experience a different a system, like yeah, if that makes sense. Let's see. Question for Norbert. Are you really going to do away with the player introduction of the? So technically, he did participate, commentating. Yeah, I guess that's right, Stephen Lucas. So to answer Norbert's question, he asked, "Are we really going to do away with the player introduction for Bloody Wars?" So before we get into Power Song, I feel like that is a good question. I will. I'm gonna answer Norbert's question first. So I noticed, and this is a good thing too. I noticed that the Bloody Wars community is starting to grow. I think almost every single time we've got 2 or 3 more people signing up, and that's pretty huge for us. For Super Dragon Ball Z, we've the whole tournament, the whole stream was like what, 4 hours and 30 minutes? That was a long tournament. So we're trying to be flexible with the time. We're trying to like make sure that the tournament continues and gets there, and we're trying to make sure that we have time for the arcade, because coming from a Galloping Ghost employee, usually around the nighttime, that's when everyone comes out. Unless if it's like a birthday party, or unless if there's kids crawling around into the arcade. Majority of the time where people comes into the arcade is usually around nighttime. So it was just a simple strategy to prevent long hours of time going through the arcade now that we're having more people coming into the tournament. And like I said, this is a good thing. This is a good thing, and we're trying to manage to make the situation better. So we're trying to be flexible with our introductions, try to give you guys like some sort of introduction. That's where the pre-show comes in, So, but I hear you though. We probably might give some sort of introduction for Bloody Wars. It's probably gonna have to be like a quick thing though. Now that we've got people coming in for Bloody Wars now. And like I said, this is a huge thing. This is a great thing for all of us, So bring more people in. And then 4 hours not helped waiting for character. Yeah, and some part of that too is from you trying to change your characters and try to kill the computer and just try to delete the whole thing to get yourselves a fresh start. Part of that happens as well. That's part of it. But especially if something like this happens, I feel like we should have an earlier tournament start or something. But that's something for the future that we can work on. So glad we're coming up with this. We've got Chris Plackey, your former Galloping Ghost Gamer of the Year, MK for Bloody. Mortal Kombat for Bloody Wars. Kudos on the house side. Well, yeah, I appreciate that, Chris. I appreciate the lovely conversation that we had on Monday. It was lovely. It was lovely. In all seriousness, though, he was telling me his side of things when he got his house high in Mortal Kombat. I did get the house high. Reason why it wasn't announced on Monday or why it's still not up on Orchid is because there's more research involved than I expected. So pretty much what happened is, the score is pulled for under review. Exactly. Not towards me on my performance towards the game. It's more of the game itself. So when you get through Reptile, you earn 10 million points off of the game when you beat Reptile. In my case, instead of 10 million points, it gave me 2 million points. With that said, that's towards the player 1 section. If it was player 2, that'd be a different story, which is why if someone wanted to go for the game, or if they wanted to go for the house high or for the world record for Mortal Kombat, you would see guys playing the game on the player 2 side. But we'll see what GGA has to say about this. I know that Doc and Tom are the only guys that are working on this. So huge shout outs to both of those guys, so we'll just see what happens. I might have to go for another run though. I might have to. I'll probably do that next week or something. But yeah, huge. I appreciate you coming out, Chris. I hope you come out here more often. We can talk about, more stuff with Bloody Wars. And Mortal Kombat was the first Bloody Wars game that I've had. So if we do Mortal Kombat again, it's going to be part 2 of Mortal Kombat. And Chris will be there for sure. I hope you try to get the house. That's what I expected when I get the house high. I'll be like, I know that Chris is going to try to come after me. And I expect it. Who knows if we're going to see that, though. If we do, wish you nothing but the best of luck. Love the hell out of you, dude. Appreciate it. They got a lot of, yeah. So with that said, folks, Power Stone 1 once again. So this Sunday, folks, sign up. It is officially available on the Bloody Wars website. So go to www.bloody-wars-tournament.com to sign up towards a Power Stone tournament and just register right now. But some of you guys are asking me, what really wants me to participate in the Power Stone tournaments is if we've got JP involved in Power Stone. Ladies and gentlemen, JP Pitts. Is JP going to participate in Power Stone? I've officially made my decision. I have reached the verdict. All right, I'm gonna wait for the stream chat to pop out. Be like, oh shit, JP's got a verdict. Hater Shack is in the stream chat. What's going on, Hater Shack? We were just talking about my official verdict for me participating in Bloody Wars. Yeah. Lovely. So let me get straight into it. My participation for Bloody Wars. Will JP participate in Bloody Wars? And my answer to that is, you see this icon right there? JP Productions, my JP Productions logo. You'll have to find out on the next roundtable stream. I will have an official answer on the next roundtable special. When will that be? Maybe like the last podcast before the tournament. But you know what? I will say this though. I might be attending. I might be participating in a Power Stone tournament. I say that because word is spreading. Rumors are spreading that Evo is doing a Power Stone tournament. I don't know if that's true or not. If Evo's hosting a Power Stone tournament, it might be a side tournament, because when I looked up in their website, it showed like their official main roster. And it's the usual suspects. We've got Mortal Kombat 1, we've got Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, NBC 3, and so on and so forth. But I'm on a Power Stone Discord. Someone told me that there's going to be a side tournament for Power Stone in Evo. And if that's the case, shit. If I have to travel all the way to Las Vegas just to prove that I'm the best Power Stone player in the world, I'm going to fucking do it. So, it says July 20th. If that does happen, if that is legit, mark my words, I will be in Las Vegas and I will prove that I am the best Power Stone player in the world. Just saying. Like I said, I have to know if it's legit because I'm not going all the way to Las Vegas for nothing, you know? So it'd be cool to go to Las Vegas at any time, but, you know, I'm here for the right reason, and that's just conquer the Power Stone roster. But we'll see. We'll see. Do some research on that and just let me know if it's legit or not. That's all I got to say. But I'll have an official answer by my next roundtable of the Bloodcast. And speaking of the Bloodcast, the next official Bloodcast will be Tuesday. We've got our Tuesdays back, folks. That's right. The Bloodcast will now be on Tuesdays. Tuesday, June 2nd at 6 p.m. Episode number 10 of the Bloody Wars Bloodcast. So, huge stuff right there, folks. Huge. That's pretty huge. Yeah, I've already got confirmation that Norbert, it'll be a side tournament. And that's what I thought, too. If there is going to be a Power Stone tournament in Las Vegas, count me in. I just want to make sure that's legit. James Guns. I don't know if you guys heard of James Gonzalez. He made a visit to the arcade not too long ago. Oh, did I say July? Or did I say June? My bad. I was going to say June again. July 20th. That's right. I am live right now in YouTube. Pop in. You know what? If anyone wants to pop in here into the podcast, I guess we can have someone come in here right now. Yeah, why not? We'll have a little fun with the people on stream. Why not? We'll have a little bit fun. If anyone has questions. So, other than that, folks, I think that concludes my updates and news for now for the press conference. Oh, yeah. I wanted to explain something real quick regarding what's going on with the podcast or with the Bloodcast. I've done my research with online gaming. There might be times where I'd add some fighting game matches in the podcast. We might see some virtual matches. I would have to do a little bit more research on that, but that'd be cool. So if anyone's in a Discord server, right now, just pop in. I will send a link out to Discord and just pop into the stream. Chris Plackey is asking, online brackets, not tournaments, Chris, but just for fun online matches. So Norbert's asking, Fightcade. It might be modern games too, Norbert. It might be modern games. So, like I said, more research I have to do, but just keep that out in the open. And then we're gonna get if anyone wants to pop in real quick. I know that's because I haven't posted yet. All right, just posted it in the Discord server. So you are part of the Discord. You know what? I want to invite someone real quick. There is someone that I want to invite. And don't forget, folks, we're open. We're open every Tuesday. I think we're starting to see Tuesdays now into the podcast. So keep your eyes peeled towards Tuesdays. If anyone else doesn't have any, excuse my language. We've already got Damien in the stream chat already. Damien,
What is up, guys?
what is up?
Not much. Just at work right now. I stepped outside so that I could hear you and you guys could hear me.
Looked like you popped out. Oh, yeah, looked like you popped out there for a second. So, yeah, I guess now that you're here, I guess I can ask, how do you feel about your ranked contendership?
It's actually kind of bittersweet. I mean, yeah, I'm glad I moved up and all. It's a little bitter though that Aiden moved down, but he'll get it back. I 100% believe that he'll be in the top spot in no time.
I'm pretty sure. I don't want to be harm at all towards that. I think Aiden deserves, at least one of the two, because he definitely deserves a push, especially if there's a game that he's familiar with.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
There's room and growth to it. That's what I see for Aiden.
I feel pretty good about it. And I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be in a top spot, if not carrying around that belt sometime soon.
Are there any other questions that you have for me now that we have the press conference?
Yeah. What the hell, man? What's with the will I won't I? Let's go.
What the what?
Everyone wants a piece of the guy with his name at the top of the list.
Oh,
and right now, your name is at the top of the list of Power Stone, and everyone wants a piece of you. I'm just saying what everyone else is thinking.
Before I answer that question, we've got Stephen Lucas in the stream, in the podcast right now. We've already got Norbert Vale in there as well. What's going on, gentlemen?
What kind of cop-out is that?
What?
What's up, guys?
What kind of cop-out is that?
Cop-out? What are you talking about?
Yeah, you're non-answer.
What's that?
I don't know. Power Stone.
Come on.
I love Power Stone. Don't get me wrong. One of my best games I've ever played ever. Like I said, if there's a tournament that I'd like to be in, of course I'd be in for Power Stone. We've already got Evo doing a side tournament on it. Supposedly, I'm not sure, but if there is one, sign me up. Bloody Wars, especially for something I'm running. I don't know if that's gonna. I don't know. Let's see. What's up? What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
We need something you're running. So you have the other hosts participate in the tournaments just fine. You're just the only one.
Yeah. Why not? Why the hell not? They can participate. I don't care.
I gotta agree with Steven here, man. You're the only one that has it.
Everyone's on my case about this. You see,
Everybody else chime in. I'm talking too much.
What's going on?
What do you think, Norbert?
I'm in my backyard right now. Letting my dog out so she could do her business.
Let's see the dog.
What do you think about what I said?
Oh, you want to see my dog?
Oh yeah, why not?
There's a little kid. Hey, troublemaker.
That little
Norbert, I think Damien was asking, what do you think of what Damien just said regarding me with Power Stone?
I say, put up or shut up. Plain and simple. Put up or shut up.
Where did you get that from? You got that from somewhere.
It's a common phrase.
It is. It's very common.
Shut up or shut up. That's hilarious.
And to reiterate their little point, it's not 12-0. We didn't play 12 times. We played like 0 and we played like 6 or 7 times.
Okay.
And yes, you won. And yes, you did win all 7.
Okay, that still proves my point, though. I mean, what I was saying by 12-0 or 0-12, I said that by maybe you'll be 0-12 after the Power Stone tournament. I'm not sure. Maybe.
I gotta get back, guys.
Well, it's twice.
All right, Damien. We'll put you on standby.
You only lose twice to be eliminated.
Chris Plackey wants to be part of this too. Oh, this is lovely.
Oh, why not? Oh, you got a lot of people popping in.
Oh, he just texted me too. Hold on. He just texted me.
I just saw.
Come on.
I just saw a comment that you're not gonna like.
No, his final. Jose! How many times we gotta go through this?
No Tetris. Right?
He's gonna go through this until he watches you play a game of Tetris.
Steven, are you satisfied with your ranking for the Bloody Wars?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad that you are.
Come here, you.
Win the tournament, so
Come here, you.
kind of.
Come here, my little troublemaker.
Okay.
No, I hear you.
Oh, he's a troublemaker, like my cat.
Yeah, she's a diva. She is a diva.
Ah.
Right, Zoe? You're a diva. You are too.
Uh-oh. Hold on. We've got former Galloping Ghost Gamer of the Year, Chris Plackey in there.
Yeah, Chris.
How's it going?
So,
yeah, I was tuning in, and then I looked up and I saw other people joining in. I was I could put my 2 cents in there too on some topics that were discussed.
regarding what, for example, Chris?
Preferably the Power Stone debate, whether you're going to join in or not. And we've talked about this before in the last Bloodcast where I was interviewed. It's kind of an idea you could throw in there. The winner of the tournament, they get their prize money, sure, but if they want a little extra something, they would have to beat you. You are the final boss.
Oh yeah.
Glad you brought that idea. Kind of like a Shang Tsung version. You gotta beat me.
Now Norbert Vance declared himself the final boss.
Mm-hmm.
He declared himself what?
I saw that too. I saw the blooper, and
Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you liked it.
I was like, okay, what? The final boss is a stripping Norbert? Okay.
No, what happened was my 2 shirts got caught together. So when I tried to take one out, the other shirt kind of went with. I was like, that was not supposed to happen.
You're wearing 3 shirts in one day. That's impressive. Especially in the shmup room.
Just 2.
Oh,
It was 2.
Especially if it was the Shmups room. That's like the hottest room there is in the arcade. Not fun at all. No, but the edited version though, I had to put that out. I've seen some people talk about it. Lovely, but
that's gotta be another thing to add. If there's any censorship, there should be the Bloody Wars logo covering it up. That'd be good.
Well, it's probably gonna get stuck in the opening montage now.
Probably.
Probably put that in my intro. We'll fix that.
The blooper section.
Norbert's gone wild.
Subscribe to Norbert's OnlyFans.
Oh boy.
So,
I don't think Michelle would like that idea.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure she won't. So
I don't even think Zoe likes the idea either. What is wrong with you, huh?
Are you Are you thinking about what? Do you have any questions for me, Chris? Well, now that you're up here.
Well, before I was trying to join in. You mentioned something about some online matches during the broadcast.
That is a good
piqued my interest.
That is a good question. So a little bit more into that. So I've figured out a way to to stream myself online through my platform. With that said, I figured it out. And I've also figured out how to put both men or a lot of people into my streaming platform. So if I'm going to do two things at once, I mean, we might see head-to-head battles with people on our podcast. So more to come, though. What's up?
And Fightcade is a good platform for that too, because not only you can join fights with people, but there could also be spectators. They could watch the matches as it goes on. So you could definitely stream that if that's something you wanted to go for.
Oh, absolutely. I'm available. I'm aware that Fightcade is definitely available. One of the games that caught my eye was what's his name? Multiverses. Multiverse is like a it's like a huge game.
Shady's favorite game right now.
Yeah, no, I hear you. It is. So we can get Shady in here for an online battles with that game. That'd be cool. But it's like a PS5 type of game. So
I thought there was a PC port for it too. Unless
I heard there was supposed to be a PC version.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but that'd be pretty cool to see. I mean, so I know it's mainly a 2v2, so you could do maybe like a team thing. I know Shady's been playing with a couple of guys. I think I don't know if it was McCuddy or Marcus, but they've been dominating.
For sure. We've also got we got Damien Cordova back here, and then we've also got Jose.
There we go.
Platform.
Yeah, there is a PC version on for Multiverses. I played it. I played the first version. I don't know if they because I heard they took it down for a while, didn't they?
They relaunched it. They did relaunch.
Yeah, I did have the PC version for it, and I was playing around with a few characters. I think I kind of liked Arya in there. Arya Stark from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was like a beta or not, but yeah, they did pull the plug on it for a while and then decided, hey, demanding this back, we might as well polish it up and re-release it.
Right. Same thing with Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
No, absolutely.
But yeah, I heard about that. About the rumor that it wasn't going to be on PS5 or Xbox.
It won't be on Xbox because supposedly it was something with the engine.
Yeah, that was what I was going to say. It has something to do with the engine.
Look at this idiot right here. He's now jumped in front of the screen, and now he actually wants to go jump and grab the light fixture.
Which idiot? There's multiple on the screen.
Your face is on the screen. This idiot. Goodbye.
Damien, what are you doing? Where's my blue mist?
Tomorrow, bro. Goodbye tomorrow.
Yeah, I came by today, and you guys were fresh out.
Yeah, come by tomorrow. We got you covered.
Yeah. This Friday, we're gonna see Damien Cordova, and we're gonna see DSP in action on Friday. So if you guys want to see both of them, tune into the arcade.
Was that the best of 7 or just a random?
Oh yeah, Jose versus Cam, best of 7.
No, so Damien he's going to go for a score in a fighting game. And then DSP, he's going to go for a score per game as well.
It's pretty good. Are you going after Damien?
I'm going to be there, Jose.
You guys will know when I get it.
What?
He's not going to disclose anything right now. He's not going to disclose anything.
Not yet.
Oh yeah, but speaking of that best of 7 match on Monday.
Oh, I guess I'm not going to be there. I misread the calendar. Dang it.
So, Chris, I'm expecting some stuff with you in MK. So,
you got a taste of it on Monday.
I did, which is why, you're capable of doing some more damage.
Yeah, you saw Doc and I were at the counter. We were talking about it and how the score settings would be for official for Orcade, and he's pretty much saying player one side is going to be valid, just minus the 2 million added. So, I don't know why it hasn't been submitted yet, but yeah, your score is pretty much legit. So kudos to you. And he's already telling me, he's like, yeah, you can get that no problem. I was like, oh, I can give it it's on my list.
Yeah, that's what we want to see. I want to see that at least.
It was submitted.
That rules of scoring is kind of confusing, to be honest.
Is it what did you say, Steven?
It was submitted and then pulled later.
Well, yeah.
That's because there's a lot of debate, not just for Orcade and Doc and Tom, but Twin Galaxies has been having this debate how the score system should be for MK for years, and even Pete Hahn is like chimed in on that debate too. So it's a lot of eyebrows risen, but Doc is going to make the final decision for his website on how the score tracking should be played.
What Mortal Kombat is the same scoring glitch as Galaga, believe it or not.
Galaga's got a similar glitch?
Yes. Player one only displays 6 digits, which is why all the high score runs have been run from the player two side.
Yeah, that's been a controversy on Twin Galaxies also for MK, but with how Orcade's being managed, Doc will make the final decision whether it's how the settings will be. But as from what him and I discussed, Josh's score is legit, and he's talking me into trying to take it back. So it's on my list.
Why the hell not? I mean, so the way I did it was there was direct capture involved in there as well. There was I put in hours to that game when I first did it.
I heard it was a 5-hour run.
Oh, it was. I started at before the arcade even opened. So I was grinding away. I was done right at around 3 p.m. And then the next day, me and Victoria went out for dinner. It was like a celebration type of thing. But no, it was originally because the score that was that I tried to submit, it was originally 23 million. But then after all of that, minus 2 million. So now we're sitting at 21 mil. But then recently in Twin Galaxies, Outworld put in 26 mil. So that's pretty huge too. That's something I got to work on as well. Or
that's
maybe
also,
Chris.
That's also raising up some eyebrows too, because there's no video footage yet uploaded. Sorry to interrupt, Steven, but yeah, this,
For Outworld score?
I didn't see a video on there.
There is a video on there. I looked at it as well. So no, if you can't, I'm pretty sure if it's Twin Galaxies, if it's a Twin Galaxy score, it's gonna require some video footage or something. They're really strict on their guidelines. So
yeah, I remember Doc saying something about how there's been some archives and scores in other games that nobody knows who verified it, or if no one supplied any hard evidence, and people just don't ask any questions about it. They just shrug it off, and
that's pretty sketchy.
It is.
That's the historical database. They started they created a separate historical database with all these sketchy scores.
That was just to make Millie happy, you know. That's a
We're not as bad. We're not as bad as Todd Rogers, right?
Todd Rogers is in there too. That historical archive.
Mm-hmm.
Not official scores, but they're in there. But you get what I'm saying though, Josh. Like Doc pointed out that there's a lot of sketchy loopholes that people found in Twin Galaxy's score archive, and he believes it's not 100% legit. So he's gonna look deep into it and make the final decisions on like each score track, and
which is why he did. I'm pretty sure, which is why Orchid exists, because I don't think people rely too much on Twin Galaxies because of that. I mean, we have to rely. Let's go ahead.
And that's too much to handle too. Like you're not only handling original hardware scoring, but multiple platforms like Sega Genesis ports and PC ports. What Orcade is focused on is original arcade hardware, where you have to be at a local scene. You have to have a ref standby. You need a camera, and so it's more straightforward.
Right.
The more scoring houses, the better. I don't think it should be one place being the end all be all.
Yeah, you can't get your score off of a video game console or a main computer.
Yeah, and with the new Orcade website coming out, there's going to be multiple score tracks for a specific game. Like if it's a speed run, or if you're playing from start to finish and how many points you can gather up, and then there's going to be a score track for padding, and it's
anything goes.
Anything goes. But yeah, like you said, there's going to be houses for these scoring tracks. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that all plays out.
Well, Arcade One Up Australia just started up a new one themselves, a scoring house that's open to submissions.
One thing.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
So they're not submitting stuff on Orcade. They have their own legit.
They decided to start another scoring house. Now this one's kind of a little bit less formal than Orcade or Twin Galaxies. Now I haven't submitted a course in it yet, but
that's fine.
They've invited me to participate on it, so I just haven't had time to go doing a deep dive into the site yet.
Okay. Meanwhile, Damien's at the doctor.
On my podcast, I haven't.
What's up, dude?
That's the back room at work.
Looks like you're waiting for your test results. Waiting for the doctor to come in.
Yeah.
So,
just that great curtain.
One thing I want to touch up on real quick before we take off. July, what is it? July, either the 23rd or the 24th will be the last Bloodcast before the Power Stone event. And I'm thinking about doing like a Power Stone match or something, like on Fightcade during like head-to-head battles in the podcast. Who would be down for that?
I would love to be if I wasn't at work on those days. If it's on a Tuesday, I could probably jump in. But if it's on a Wednesday, then yeah, I'm usually working late then.
I need to look at my master schedule real quick to see
what day I would be available to do this, but I'd be down for it.
Okay.
I have Power Stone loaded on Fightcade, so obviously we can start back through it.
To be honest, Josh, I'm the same with Damian and Norbert.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll accommodate like next time because I'm trying to accommodate with everyone's schedule. I'll try to figure out everyone's availability. So probably sometime on a day where it's going to be late at night.
Also, Josh, can I also answer something then? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm gonna actually be in the Power Stone tournament because I'm trying to stay off my day off for like T20 and the anniversary.
Oh no, I hear you. No,
I do have a difficulty as well. The day before the Power Stone tournament is the Missouri Game Con, and I have my own vendor table. So I'm going to be dead tired.
No, I get you. Well, you know.
Yeah, St. Louis to Chicago in one weekend. I'm not crazy about doing another one-day trip. And I've already got a week off from August 7th, my birthday, to the 13th, anniversary day.
So what if I'll probably accommodate this with my manager as well. What if we like accommodate like a day where you guys can like schedule a day where, you know, what day works for you on the live, so that way everyone can be, you know, free and good to go with this Power Stone tournament because big stuff comes with big rewards. Big stuff comes with big rewards. So if I'm going to be in this tournament, supposedly, I don't know if I will, but let's say if I'm in, I might throw in something huge in there. Don't know what it is yet, but it might be something pretty big.
Or jewelry.
Jewelry?
Yes.
Another 3 set of Power Stones?
And rubies and whatever the yellow jewel is.
Well, I mean, he did that at the last Power Stone tournament where we had the three Power Stones.
I still have mine at home.
I have mine.
Who will love like what would be a better tournament without like huge like chunk load of cash if someone beats me in Power Stone? So if I let's say if I do,
what do you got?
Jose?
What's
up? Tetris Tower 3D.
We're not doing Tetris.
I knew that was coming.
You'll get an answer.
Yeah, you see, even Zoe's saying no Tetris.
You know what? I've got an idea.
What's that?
You're gonna hate me. You're gonna hate me, Josh.
I'm not gonna like this, Steven.
Uh-oh.
Josh versus Jose, best of 7, all the Tetris games at the arcade.
Including columns?
I guess.
Yeah. Yes, and blocks.
Hey.
Block Seed and
Tetris, you know that, Zoe. You calm down now.
Grandmaster last week, that was missed in the score rundown. So yeah, why not? Since
we'll see.
If Josh wins, Jose cannot bring up Tetris at Bloody Wars anymore.
The Tetris joke gets retired.
Jose wins.
That should be part of the Bloody Wars merch. Just a Tetris T-shirt with Jose's face on it. That'd be
no Tetris.
Well, I'll say that getting back on track with Power Stone, you will see all 4 of us there.
Awesome.
So we'll be there.
I'll accommodate the schedules with you guys.
But to add on to that question, I mean, I think a lot of people would like to. I think people would agree that it is a good idea that you would be like the final boss of the bracket, and the winner gets an extra something, whether it's cash or maybe a a free T-shirt thrown in there.
A free day pass.
A day pass.
That's not enough. I'm worth more than that. A free day pass? Anyone can get that.
Like a weekend pass?
Oh,
okay,
no,
how about a year pass then?
A PSP with a copy of Power Stone 2.
Year pass.
We'll see. I'll accommodate. Well, me and Chris are thinking. We'll accommodate with something. That's if Chris is interested. But it's great having you guys in. Is there anything you want to say before we wrap this up?
I will be. I got my guest for tomorrow. One of the previous owners of the Nintendo Campus Challenge cart. In fact, the person who he bought it from a collector, the only surviving cart, and resold it for $20,000. And he's also collected all the other Nintendo competition cartridges. It'll be JJ Hendricks. He also runs the website pricecharting.com, which values the old classic games, but he also has trading cards and other stuff. So it'll be a fun time.
All right, I'll tune into that. What about you, Chris?
Well, for everyone that's concerned about the MK1 score, I'm pretty sure your score will get instated, just minus the 2 mil, which does beat mine. Kudos to all you. That was an awesome attempt. No grudges held.
Well,
we're all cool here in this community. That's how it should be. And as far as Bloody Wars goes, let's get some MK. Let's get some air guys. Let's get some Darkstalkers. KOF 13. I'm all for it.
I'm not for any KOF game. Shit, bring 98.
98.
Tetris the Grandmaster. No, okay, I'm just kidding. Soul Calibur 2.
Air
I
Giants
would
will
love
be
to see
a
Soul
choice since Final Fantasy VII, the remake, has been all the rage lately. Cloud and Tifa are in it.
Nice. All right, well, I'm getting some good suggestions. What about you, Damon?
CBS 2.
Yes.
Capcom versus SNK 2.
Oh, Shady would be in on that. Shady's been really getting into that, and he's been convincing me to play it. I think that'd be something.
And Josh, since you're having that Bloody Wars consoleized captain, maybe suggest me and Norbert Blaze Blue.
Blaze Blue, either Central Fiction or Cross Tag Battle.
That could be
some either, because they don't have a Blaze Blue game on the arcade floor currently.
Is there anything you want to say, David?
Steven, Doc had a custom cabinet a long time ago with Blaze Blue. It was based off the second game, but
console.
That was like over 10 years ago.
It was the PS3 version, probably.
Yes, it was.
But there is an
version.
arcade release of that game.
Oh yeah, Josh.
There lies an arcade version of it.
What's up, Chris?
Another suggestion, if you're hinting towards online brackets too, Street Fighter 6.
Oh, that's a good one. Street Fighter 6.
Or Tekken 8.
Tekken 8.
I know. Are you playing Street Fighter 6 now, Chris?
I am. I tried it out, and then a week later, Mai was announced. So now I have to play it.
Nice.
And I'm ready for it.
I hear that. I
got Mai all over this.
Oh, that's a nice looking joystick.
That's a nice stick.
I got Mai all over it to show me support. I'm ready for her.
Is there anything you want to say, Damien?
Yeah, actually, I was. I'm getting ready to take off now. I got to wrap some stuff up. It was a hell of a show. Sunday. I was glad with the turnout. A lot of great people showed up, and some new faces, some old ones. And congratulations to all of you guys. Chris, you owe me a rematch of MK4.
All right. Well, let's meet up one of these days.
Yes, we have to.
We'll play all of them.
Hell yeah, I'm down. But all right, guys, I'm gonna take off. And yeah, I mean, have a good rest of the show, and yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one.
All right.
See you, Damon.
Take care, Damien.
I'm gonna take off on that note too. So good podcast, Josh. It was good talking with you. Glad everything's settled, and look forward to the next one.
All right, you too, Chris. Thanks.
Bye, Chris.
This turkey right here says goodbye.
All right, I gotta go too. See you guys.
All right. Good seeing you, Jose.
Yeah, I also got to take off as well. Michelle's gonna be home in a few minutes, so I'll catch y'all later.
All right. What about you, Steven?
Hey, I gotta go shop before Sam's Club closes. And this turkey wants to say goodbye or hello or whatever.
See you, Cody the Crasher. Good seeing you. All right, see you later, Steven.
Night.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the press conference. That was one hell of a press conference. This is the first. A little mini round table, you know. We'll do some ones as well. Coming up next will be next week, Tuesday, the Bloody Wars Bloodcast, episode number 10, Tuesday, July 2nd at 6 p.m. Who will be in my Bloodcast at this time? Who knows? Anything can happen. Maybe it might be the interim champ, Poco, or maybe some new characters. Guess we'll have to find out. Until next time, folks, this is JP Pitts, your host of the Bloody Wars Tournament. For more information on how you can sign up today, just visit www.bloody-wars-tournament.com. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into the stream. This is a rose for all of y'all. See you all next time. Take care.